outsider, maybe it does look like your career was kind of all about sports, just because those are the things that people remember, right? The Pan Am Games back in '87 that you helped bring to Indianapolis, the Super Bowl in 2012, and then of course all of the work that you did with just making tennis a more organized sport in general. But you played sports back in college.
Back in.
Back in college when you went to Wabash, and then when you first came to Indianapolis, you did some campaigning, which that was the part to me that really stuck out in the conversation as kind of a turning point for you. And so I was hoping you might just share a little bit about your experiences in campaigning. You worked with so many different people here in the city, and how that taught you kind of the basic skills you needed to do some of those later things in your career.
Okay, so I think you're right. You learn things from sports, but I stayed out of school a year to work very many years ago for then Mayor Lugar, running for the U.S. Senate, working for this guy whose name is Mitch Daniels, who had graduated already from Princeton. And I guess there was a piece of me that was always interested in civic public events, but not particularly politics. But campaigns were addictive, and I think it's a little bit of the same bug that all of you have, because you start on one day, and on some date certain, maybe a year later, you're going to know how you did. And the day you start, there's no address. In those days, there was no digital media, but you didn't have a place to work, you didn't have any people, you didn't have any money. So it's absolutely a startup that's really intense because it's just out there. And so I think in terms of learning about energy, learning something eventually about getting people to sign on and understand what you're trying to do. There's so many moving parts that you learn to juggle, keep lots of balls in the air at the same time.